Hi you guys, this is Allison. I'm hanging out in my space to craft today, and I'm still waiting for my pictures to come in from Snapfish. I ordered a whole bunch of prints, and so I went and I found this picture on my daughter's wall, so I'll have to make sure that's the little pinholes are covered or cut off at the top. And I went to look at my Mercy Tiara Kits because I thought they might work for this picture, and I have another one that I'm going to do in the next video. And look at this paper. This one's Pebbles Cool Girl, and it's perfect. The blues and pink stars, I just love it. I really love this back page, but I'm afraid I'm probably going to have to sacrifice it, or at least part of it. I'm going to be careful how I cut it. Maybe I'll back it. I don't know, but I love this paper. I want to use at least a big chunk of it for this picture. And then it was evening. They are in black, and so I found these two. This is black and white hearts. I love that. I might use this one also, but I'm not liking it quite as well. I do like some of these florals on the back, so maybe I'll cut out a couple of those florals. This is also from the Pebbles Cool Girl. I like these flowers on here, so I want to use some of this, or maybe fussy cut, though a lot of things overlap on here, so it's a little harder to fussy cut. And there's this one also, which is more daytime to me, so I may not use this one as much. And then I also found this. This is the front side, this is the B side, and I like pulling in that pink from this. So maybe I will end up using this as the background so I can save some of this rainbow and do something with this for the girls. So let me explain the picture. This is my daughter. This is not this past summer, but the summer prior, so 2022 summer. We took a big family cruise, so this is my daughter and 3 of her half-sisters. So there were, I think we had 8 kids on this cruise that are all half brothers and sisters, and 8 or 9 moms on the cruise. So we had a great time, and they're very bonded, these 4 girls. There's actually a 5th girl now, but on this cruise there were just 4 of them, 4 girls and 4 boys. So that is the context of the picture. So I was going to write, I think I might write sisters, I'm not sure. I also found, this is the Sending Love thickers, and I love this together, and the color tone matches, so I'm definitely going to use that. And I just don't know if I'm going to do Together Forever or something else. I don't know yet. But there's lots of good thickers on here that will work. I think I also have the Cool Girl thickers that I bought separately. So I may pull those out, even though it's not officially part of this Mercy Tiara Kit. So here's that. Girl Squad, though I'll do that for a more casual picture. So we'll see. These two look a little too fun for the evening dress up photo, but we'll see. So So my plan is, I don't know what my plan is. Let me go find a sketch to copy. I think I'll scrap somebody's fun sketch, and I'll be back. Okay guys, in typical fashion, I did not go find a sketch. I just started playing around. I have double matted the photo. I did trim it so that I took the little holes off. I used the heart paper and the same paper that I matted here with the rainbow on the back, but I still have a big chunk of the rainbow for another project if I like. And one of the folks that I watch on YouTube is She's Crafty, and I have seen her do this in the past. So it's not a true scrap lift, but I've seen her use this technique and I thought it would work. And it's something I haven't done in a while, which is to do 2 corners on the page. So I'm looking at it and trying to decide which 2 corners. Did I want to go this way and here? But it makes more sense for me to go this from top left to bottom right. And so I'll do kind of a smallish corner here and then a larger corner here. So they won't be equal. And what I'm going to do is fussy cut a corner from here, from this. And I haven't decided if I'll put that corner there or if I'll go straight from the edge. I think I'll probably go all the way from the edge. And I just need to find the right corner and sizes to fussy cut. So let's see. I like this corner maybe for the small one. We'll see. I need to see where there's a line that makes sense to cut. I think this one may make sense to cut. Anyway, so let me do that because it's going to take me a few minutes to figure out what I want to do and maybe even sketch in a line. Okay guys, I've made some progress. I looked through the stickers. I really thought about doing the single together, and then I decided maybe it was too casual. So I like pulling out some of this black. So this says Better Together, and this is off the Cool Girl. And then this one says You Are Made of Stars and Magic. I love that. And then I also have this label that says Beautiful, since this doesn't say Beautiful Together or Better, or what was my other option? Beautiful Together or Happy Together. So I think that I'm going to stick with this. I have fussy cut this one. I rough cut this one, but I just need to finish up some of the fussy. So you guys don't need to see me fussy cutting in real time, so I've sped it up to 3 times speed, and then that will continue through the embellishing phase of the layout. So just finishing up this little bit of fussy cutting. I think I also go and fussy cut the small flowers off video, but just in case you wanted to see fussy cutting of this giant piece, I did cut it fairly close to most of the florals just so it would look like it was really fussy cut out, and left a tiny blue halo. And that way, where there were cases that the that there was overlap between flowers, it really wouldn't show and didn't really matter. So we're about to move into the embellishing phase, and I think I just cut off a bug because it was sort of sticking out there. So we'll go to embellishing now. I've pulled out a whole bunch of different embellishments, and I spent some time auditioning them in different places. That one little square one says beautiful. I really liked the ombre pink on it. It looked good with the other papers. So I'm trying to figure out the positioning. I don't want it exact center on the page, and then adjusting the title. So I had it down, put the title down, and then was still making a few adjustments, trying to make sure that the title fit appropriately, starting at the photo but finishing before you get to that floral corner. I took a frame from the embellishments that were included in the kit and cut it in half so I could use it in a couple places. And then I just don't like those empty frames, you know, showing different layers of paper and stuff behind them. So I tend to look for something that I can tuck in behind it or fill it in and things like that. This is that one banner that I really enjoyed. I tried to use this, but it looks like a stitched heart little clip, paper clip, and it just doesn't, it was too casual for this page. I'm trying to make this, you know, a little dressier, a little more formal, if you will. So if you don't use a T ruler to square up your pictures, it's very helpful, especially if you can't stand things being off square like I get sometimes. I'm like, oh, that's crooked. It's gonna really bother me until it's straight. So starting to use that T-square has helped a lot. I used to just have to use my eye, and it made for a lot of adjustments. This is a little tab. I think I used part of it on here. I cut it and used part of it. So I liked I think it had some hearts on it and then some numbers, so I just used part of it. So just another run through the embellishments to see what else I might find. So you can see that's the scrap that I had left from gutting and then matting the photo with that blue starry page. So I do have a nice chunk of rainbow left. I hope that will make an appearance on a layout soon. And it would be fun to maybe do some multimedia dripping down from that rainbow a little bit, and then embellishing color on color. I just thought of that as I'm sitting here looking at it. I love rainbow paper and rainbows. I need to use them more in my scrapbooking without everything looking the same. So I did find one sentiment on here that I really liked that I'm going to add, and it pulls in a little bit more of that yellow as well. That is kind of a real pretty golden yellow on here. So just still looking for bits and bobs that go, and I'm trying to fill that corner a little bit and drop it down so that the title is nestled in among those things. And then just adding some additional floral elements here and there as well. Yeah, so that side felt a little plain and open. So just trying to tuck it in. And popping some of those items up as well, just to give a little elevation, a little dimension to the page. So in the next, I do a card out of these scraps, and then the next layout coming up after this is another picture of 3 of the girls, but it's an outdoors picture. So I try and give it a different feel from this, but a similar sentiment. In fact, my daughter will be going, one of these girls is graduating in the middle of June. And so my daughter is going up to New Jersey for her graduation. And I think one of the other girls is going to be there too. So they all try and get together as much as possible. And it's starting to look like 4 of the kids may end up at college, at the same college. Different years, but at the same college. And so that would be incredible for them all to have each other to support. So I went off to dig for some enamel dots, and I'm not sure I use them. Maybe I do. I think instead I pull out, I'm looking, and I think I end up not using the enamel dots at all. And instead, oh, maybe I do. So there's a pink and I use all pink. I've done several pages since I made this video. So try and use all pink on there, moving them around, and then it's time for maybe some splatters. So I use a turquoise, a pink, and a yellow, I think, in each spot. So I said all pink, but a pink, a yellow, and this soft blue. So here I'm looking at trying to do some splatters, and I decide on doing white. And these are my, they're metallic. I would call most of them more pearlized than metallic, watercolors. And so I'm just using I start out by using the watercolor pen that came with it, but the splatters are so tiny with that I pull out a different paintbrush. And we're about to go to real time for the final review of the finished page. So this is the last step, and this page is done. Let that dry. So we have beautiful layout of my daughter and her half-sisters all dressed up for dinner, and they are definitely better together. Thanks, you guys.